Live, baby.
And we are live.
We live and we live.
On Point Media. On Point.
On point.
On Point.
You did. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We live, baby.
Yes, we are.
We had to get it right. We got ourselves together.
You gonna do your sports?
No, that's Tuesdays. Tuesdays only.
Tuesdays.
Yeah,
Okay.
so every Tuesday I do the sports wrap because we have a long weekend of sports. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday night football. And Tuesday I hit them with the recap. You can click on here to see who has joined so far, participants.
Hey, everybody. Whoever's in here.
What up?
Who's in the house with
you,
us?
How you doing?
You know you gotta type on Point.
Participants.
You know you gotta type on Point.
Hit us up with an on point so we know you in the building. Whoop, whoop. You feel me? You feel me? Yes, sir. All right. So, before we get into tonight's topic, I did want to go over something that I just saw during my workout. I had heard about it yesterday and then found more details about it. But, man, just real quick, I want to give a prayer, thoughts, and well wishes to the boxer Earl Spence Jr. I hope that he has a speedy recovery. I'm praying for him and his family. The young man who just won a title fight against Sean Porter. If y'all remember last week's sports review, I was recapping the fight that they had that should go down as the fight of the year.
Mm-hmm.
The winner of that fight, Errol Spence Jr. from Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas, was involved in a fatal car accident last night. He was involved in a fatal car accident where it seems like there was high rates of speed involved, and he was in a Lamborghini sports car. Seems like the young man at high rates of speed lost control of his Lamborghini, crossing over the median, and ended up flipping his Lamborghini several times. Unfortunately, the young man was not wearing his safety belt. He wasn't wearing a seat belt. So he was ejected from the car and seems to be in very bad condition right now. This is a very serious auto accident. So thoughts, shots out to, prayers with, and just, you know, all our love pouring down and sent out to Errol Spence Jr., welterweight champion, and his entire family.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to hit y'all with that, man, and let y'all know what's going on. That's the latest and greatest.
Yes.
So Angel got a topic for us tonight. I just found out what the topic is 10 minutes ago. Yeah, you just told me when I got home.
Before you got home, I texted you.
Yeah. So about 2 hours ago. All right.
So topic for tonight is California high-ass gas prices and this power outage we're facing this weekend.
The PG&E power outage?
The PG&E power outage. What do you think? What do you think it is related? Why all of a sudden the gas prices are jacked up because a power outage is happening? Talk to me. Tell me about it. What do you think? Who's in the room with us? There's one person else in this room.
Who we got up on her?
Is it our dedicated Mona?
Is it Mona Escalara? Let's see who that is.
I don't know.
It's Mona.
Hey, Mona.
On per in the building.
Hey, Mona.
And I'm feeling myself.
So we're trying to find out with the gas price highs going up high, what do you think the reason for the gas prices jacking up like that? Do you think it's anywhere related to PG&E? And why do you think PG&E is getting ready to have a power outage? And so many cities are going to be affected.
That's crazy. And then, how do you schedule a power outage.
Right.
And reschedule to the reschedule. It was supposed to happen 3 or 4 different times.
Right.
And some people were affected very minimum, but the majority of the people that thought that they was going to be hit or affected by the PG&E outage still have power. So are they playing games? Are they doing some type of social economical experiment? What do you think they doing where all of a sudden we have this huge outage in power, and then as they announced the outage in power, the cost of gas, groceries, and everything
even
else
groceries that went up
has skyrocketed.
Yeah, just that quick. Even some of the restaurants. Yeah.
Mona said, I think that they've turned off power, and then north of San Francisco, there's a big fire. Exactly. Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Where? In Brisbane, Burlingame, where?
Kind of like the.
Where about, Mona?
Similar to the area that was on fire before, kind of in that San Rafael area.
Across the bridge, across the Golden Gate.
Now the question is, are they?
Someone else just joined us.
You gotta ask, are they setting up the fires, or are they?
I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on it.
The power outage, or are they setting up the fires due to the power outage?
Right, that
or vice versa. Because of the fire, are they now having a power outage so they don't fuck around and blow another city up? I mean, it's all kind of
right.
It's all kind of shit to it. So we need y'all to chat.
Let us know.
We need y'all to holler at us and let us know what's going on.
What's that?
What it is, what it do. We need to know. San Bruno Mountains. Yes, that's right. You are correct. Yes, it is. But my thing is, like, why? Or, okay, how do you announce a scheduled power outage? Like, when you shut down the power and you knock power out of the grid, you do that for emergency purposes, training purposes. You do it for some kind of reason to either make the people safe, distract the people from another catastrophe, or some kind of emergency. You don't just plan a motherfucking power outage.
Right.
Where the fuck they do that at?
Right.
So that's what we're trying to figure out. I need to know, how is it that this shit is scheduled?
Right.
How is they able to tell you a week ahead of time on 10-9 to 10-15,
right,
power is going to be cut out in the following areas without them already knowing exactly where the fuck that they going to shut power down in the first place?
Right.
So that's what we're trying to figure out, man. Y'all talk to us. We got a guest coming in and holler about this situation. Tonight's topic is, what do y'all think about the PG&E outage
and
that's supposed to be happening in Northern California,
prices.
And then the gas prices that has doubled damn near,
because they was going down like a week ago. It was starting to go down. Yeah, it went down.
Shut down.
Yeah, it went down.
Do you know that in Los Angeles County, gas right now is $5.15?
$5, yeah.
In San Francisco, it's $4.99.
Yeah, and here it's close to $4.
It's almost $4, $3.94 right down the street.
So
how did the gas just jump up by $1.50 in some cities?
Right.
As soon as they made this announcement.
Right.
Talk to me. What's going on? What the fuck is really going on? Mona said San Bruno, the mountain areas, Oregon, California. Yeah, that's what
they already without lights. A lot of them is already without lights. Fletcher County.
Yep. Oh. And then those places like Angel Camp.
Some is already out. Some cities already out.
Some already out. Those that live in the mountains.
Who else in the room? Type
that's who really gonna be affected.
Yeah.
Like the people
Let
in
us
the
know you're in the room.
cities, or way isolated because we got
it's even parts of Lincoln and Loomis
Mhm.
out.
I got one of my students that lives where she's going up towards Reading, but in the mountains.
Oh, wow.
And she like, I gotta hurry up and get home before it get dark because I gotta put the chickens up and all kind of other shit. Because,
Oh, damn.
They ain't got no light.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're gonna be like the Snoop Dogg concert this weekend.
And where are they at? Marysville?
Wheeling. Yeah, wherever that is. Wheeling,
Nah, that's too much money.
Yeah, that you know that
Motherfuckers done spent
you
too
notice
much
they
money.
did not put Sacramento.
It ain't nothing.
If you notice, they did
They
not
had that
put
motherfucker
Sacramento
up,
on the map because this is the capital. They do not want anything to go wrong in the capital.
And it's mud. It's not PG&E.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Huh?
That's the
We
difference.
rent our electricity is ran by
Smud.
SMUD.
Smud. Oh, okay.
Only gas out here for PG&E.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because
But
I know.
They
Okay, 'cause I know we only
they
pay-
lights and everything getting shut off. If that
Yeah. And see, I'm thinking about all those sick people that use
Yeah,
oxygen and all
my
kind of
sister
other
home.
things to keep themselves living. My sister is in a facility that she definitely needs her machines to keep going.
Right.
So you think about all of the people that's
Elderly people
that's living down there, people that's
senior
homeless on the
citizens.
street already. It's called process of elimination.
And not only that, it's just a test.
You
It's
know?
a test.
That's what I said.
It's
Is this a
test
social?
Because this
Is this
is not
a social
the first time it's been
experiment?
done, and they do it in different areas. If y'all look back or research,
Hey, Eva.
it was done in was it Virginia last year or the year before, Baltimore and North Carolina, a couple of those areas, they had the lights shut off for days on them people, and they wasn't in no damn storm or no shit
Right.
like
You
that.
know. See,
Yeah,
that-
they'll shut the shit on you. I mean,
that's
yeah,
the
it's
thing about it
hard,
is
man.
like that's what I'm saying is how do you announce it?
Right.
If it's some emergency shit, you know,
Right.
after God, it just happens.
Right.
But how do you announce and inform people that we may face a possible shutout from this day to this day?
Right.
If you ain't got control over this shit. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just, come on.
That's real though.
Mona said, hey, Squeak, just a comment. When I watched the YouTube from Tuesday, you know, Ben Roethlisberger was also fined $5,000 for wearing an Apple Watch.
What?
The fuck is that? Okay, so
Huh?
they went and got Jay-Z. They went and got Jay-Z to clean up the injustice department. But now these motherfuckers is tripping off of wristwatches and headbands.
What did Apple Watch say? What?
Probably nothing. Probably just because it was an Apple and the NFL may not be contracted with Apple. Motherfucker, why is you wearing another brand that we ain't got a leasing contract with?
Right.
Oh, fine.
Is he doing a advertisement or promotion for watch people?
Nah, they probably was just wearing his personal watch. And
Oh,
the camera
wow.
zoomed in on the shit and called him. Boom.
Wow.
We're finding you. Basically, they trying to get
And
you.
why wouldn't y'all censor it out?
Right.
Well, I don't know if it was like NFL Network or something, that's live. If it was a live broadcast,
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm
true.
saying? But damn,
Did you
like,
guys see
damn NFL, y'all that hard up? Y'all tripping like that?
Yeah, they that hard up, but
The
because
higher
they
Kaepernick, motherfucker.
they probably done lost a lot of fans too. But not to get off the subject of what we were talking about, but did you see the kids? All the kids that wore the band that said
Man of God.
"Man of God."
No.
It was a whole
Yeah.
stadium full of them.
Good.
They had bands on that said, and they was Caucasian.
That's some weird shit, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
some
religious
crazy
myself,
shit.
but like, damn, y'all already banning people for protesting against injustice. Now you get fined for saying that you believe in God. It's like
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Only thing you can do is wear some rainbow draws and get away with it. That's
Right.
How about the judge that hugged that lady?
Oh man, you should have been
She
here
got in trouble
Tuesday.
for the Bible,
You
for giving
should've-
that lady a Bible.
You should have been
And they
here
said that
Tuesday.
she inflicting religious influence on the lady, so she got fined.
Oh wow.
You should have been here Tuesday. That's what our topic was.
Yeah.
We talked about that ratchet ass shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, so Eva said on pernt.
Wow.
Eva, our still on. Mona said they say all of that is in the NFL contract. Wow, what they can and what they can't wear, certain brands and shit. That's just a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
sound like a bunch of bullshit to me too.
Modern day slavery.
pretty much.
Shit, yeah.
Well, shit. Well, if you really, I mean, shit, that's a whole nother topic. But if you really think about all professional sports, that shit ain't nothing but a modern day slavery. You know what I mean? That's like,
Yeah.
you know, Jim Crow. We ain't gonna let your ass own this shit. We'll let you be a part of it. We'll give you a piece of it.
Right.
We'll let you get a couple millions, but nigga, you'll never be sitting in this owner's seat.
Yep, that's the way they do it.
But yeah, man,
But
what y'all thinking, man?
So,
Not to get too
Eva,
far
give me your opinion on what do you think about
this PG&E outage,
this,
man?
Yeah, do you think it's kind of related with the PG&E and
the gas prices
hiking up all of a sudden?
Oh, fuck yeah!
I'll tell y'all my opinion
Well, you know what I told you earlier. Once you told me what it was, what I think they trying to accomplish.
I personally, something don't smell right. I don't trust the government or the state. They all work in the same cahoots together, man. They all work under the same umbrella.
So you gotta know that this is a Northern California, because PG&E isn't in Southern California. They don't go past the valley, so this is isolated to Northern California.
Right.
We got to look at what's going on in Northern California right now.
I know there's been a lot of major construction in Sacramento. Like every freaking street you turn on is some construction going on.
What type of construction?
In inner city neighborhoods, though. It's like in where we live at.
Well, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that California is supposed to eventually be divided
Into 3 parts.
Yeah.
Well, that may be true.
It's supposed to be California, Central, and Southern.
Right.
We'll see.
Right. Well, they want, they don't, I won't say politicians, but, the DT don't like California, period.
Right.
Because we didn't vote for his ass. So he going to do anything possible.
But here's the thing. Like, we all got enough common sense to see there's some writing on the wall.
Right.
It's just we ain't able to put it all the way together. But I guarantee you, before whatever it is or the reason why they do it, there's going to be another distraction.
Right.
Coming our way.
Some type of way.
You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some kind of fuckery.
Right.
That could be a distraction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We need to do something to California. Hit California. We need to do something to California.
Or have us over here tripping and, you know what I mean, doing all kind of shit and something happens somewhere else.
When we going to charge them. So I think we are paying for PG&E through the gas prices because of whatever this motherfucking fire they caused. All them lives that was lost and shit.
Paradise.
Yeah.
Which that was ruined on purpose. All that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So that makes sense. So a year ago, they blew a little city up, damn near obliterated a little city, Paradise, California, off the map, and lost billions.
Yes.
In the lawsuit because of it. So now, even not a year later, they have a possible major power outage where several cities across the Bay Area in Northern California will be out of power.
Mm-hmm.
That do a couple of things. That stops the surge, so that saves them money. 2, it causes us to go out and what? Buy flashlights, water,
they gave money,
foods, everything that we think we need to survive.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you think is, well, shit, let me gas up the vehicles just in case we gotta go somewhere where we can get power.
Yes.
And then they boom, jack up the gas prices.
Yeah. So
they could be all in cahoots together.
Mm-hmm.
Helping PG&E get that motherfucking money back.
They could be. They are all in cahoots together. Because how is it that 1 minute the gas prices was going down a week ago? It was at 330 something? 330 something. Yeah. Then within and the thing was, I woke up last week, last Friday? Woke up one morning, it was like 369, something like that.
It's like, damn.
I took him to work, dropped him off, came back this way, headed to my job, and it was 389. Yeah. Same gas station.
The same day.
Same morning, within 15, 20 minutes of itself.
And now that motherfucker is.
It's like it's like 3.
No, it's 4 something, ain't it?
I don't know. I didn't even look at the one on the corner.
Yeah, this shit crazy.
But it's ridiculous. It's so People got to wake up and realize the government will do anything to make money off of us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Any freaking thing to make money off, especially off of poor people.
And people don't get punished for what they
especially
do.
off of poor
because
people.
them firefighters last year got caught setting fires.
Yeah.
To work extra hours to get extra money and shit like that. And
no accountability.
I ain't heard nothing else about them people going to jail, going to prison, or none of that shit.
No. And you're not going to. You're not going to. That's the.
Is that Joe Blue? Pocket 2? Is that Joe Blue? Thank you guys for coming in.
Appreciate everybody in.
We have 6 people tonight. That's wonderful. That's great.
So let's get to this comment. Ethan said, I think that it's all related. I think that they're going to try to fill out who's going to survive during these type of times and what they claim is necessary. Exactly.
Yes,
that's social experiment.
Yes,
social engineers, they do shit like that. They will do shit like this.
Yeah.
And then I say that.
Yeah.
I said they probably sitting back looking at data. Okay. We're gonna either you own it, you own perm. Because we just had this conversation earlier. That's crazy because I didn't even know this was
welcome
gonna
Pocket 2.
Yeah, welcome Pocket 2. We appreciate you for joining. I didn't know this was gonna be the topic. We were just talking in general. And I said, man, this shit ain't nothing but a social experiment.
Right.
All they doing is sitting back seeing who gets what.
Yeah.
Who's running out to the stores, who's in a panic, and when they go out, what they buying.
Right.
Is white people going out? What are they buying? Oh, yeah, they're staying at home because they already prepared.
Right.
Black people, what they going out and buying? Is they buying water? They're looking at everything, so they'll know. Okay, well, the majority of these people are buying water, flashlights, and batteries.
Right.
Well, guess what's going to happen? If the majority of those people are buying those items, when they get ready for some shit to really pop off, guess what? Items won't be available for those people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So this shit is all data, raw data.
Yeah, this more evil.
We gives it.
Yeah. I look into a story called Agenda 51. That's about California.
We done read it. Yes.
Rosie.
Yes.
I can't think of her last name.
Yes.
She was spilling the beans.
Yes.
So that's not just
there's a lot of experiments that go on right under our nose. Right on our noses, and we pay no attention to them because guess what we doing? We trying to find the latest Jordans. We trying to find the best weeds. We trying to find the best nightclubs. We trying to do everything that what we're supposed to do is come together like a unit, like a magnet to a motherfucking magnet. And once we get together, okay, you prepare this over here. You prepare this over here. We got to have a plan. We don't got no plan.
Yeah, and not only that,
we got no plan.
Our people listen to the people that have always deceived us from the beginning.
Exactly.
We don't come together and make a plan to live for ourselves, even though we're not armed to go to war with them. We know that
all
for
of
sure.
us, yes.
But it's many of us in numbers. If we came together, think together, we can have more strength than
and my thing is I'm not just saying it for one nationality. I'm talking about any nationality that feels that they've been done wrong by the government need to step the fuck up.
Yeah, because in a minute,
step the fuck up because we all are expendable.
Everybody gonna be a slave.
It don't matter what nationality is, right? It don't matter what nationality. We all expendable. And just like they drop bombs on innocent people across seas, they done drop bombs over here in the United States on innocent people too.
Yeah,
of course.
They will do it. They don't give a damn.
Some of these comments real quick, not to cut you off. All right, so Pockets 2 said, any report on Morgan Hill curfew just got here. Thieves out there. I haven't heard anything about the curfew, but I did hear that
what's going on Morgan Hill?
That's one of the cities that is going to be
blacked out. And they got a curfew?
Yeah, because
everybody get a curfew.
It's going to be chaos in the streets.
Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine Oakland, California, black?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I didn't know that.
About that side.
Wait, hold on. That's
the purge.
That's the chance to cause martial law.
The purge.
It is.
That's
some martial law.
They
in certain sections. Like when they did the Boston Massacre and all that.
These major blackouts like that,
martial law
that's being exposed are these isolated cities. And so that way, if something really pops off, these are people that are not able to jump on the freeway
right,
and get up out of there. So they're seeing it's sounding and looking more and more strategic.
Right. Oh, it's evil. Like they said. Somebody said evil at its best. Evil at its best.
Dr. Stu said no. And he said never been there, would not be surprised at experiment, but this may be more evil.
Yeah.
All of us, yes.
We almost come together.
Been set by their weapons.
Yeah.
Damn right they would drop bombs on us.
Hell yeah, they would. They don't give a fuck.
Exactly. Martial law.
They.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the premise of it. They'll do that to set the shit up to do like a temperature check.
Yeah. And see and see they don't think that they keep sensors on us, right? They do a sensor every how many years? They just did a sensor last year. Is it every year?
Damn near every year. Like the presidency or something.
So they know how many African Americans are living in these neighborhoods and living in these cities and these states and all of that. They know how we gather. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And what gets me is that, like Texas, and nothing bad on Texas, don't get me wrong, but Texas is one state that I would never move to, because you know what? We moved to Louisiana, Texas, Atlanta. We moved to all these different these states where all of our people, because we want to be around our people. But guess what? They know that.
But it's set up that way though.
It's easy,
because you can't go places where you're not allowed. So naturally, you're gonna gather together. You know, where other people are like you.
Right.
And then and then a lot of the places where you thought was places where we would be able to gather are no longer because of gentrification.
Yeah.
So it's like you got
we have a new person inside.
Very small.
Dennis Lovering, thank you for coming in.
Appreciate you. You got very small pockets of areas where we actually have all this or all that community that is like us.
Yeah.
So, but then the thing about it is, in those small pockets where it's still majority Black, brown, Asian, minority communities, those communities, if you look at them right now, are the ones that are worse off. So if something like this was to actually happen, those would be the communities that would be affected most.
Well, just take it. Just
the ones that are isolated far out.
Right. And the prime example is how they poisoned the water in Flint, Michigan. Boom. They deliberately poisoned the water in Flint, Michigan. So what make us think they're not going to
still ain't done nothing about it?
Nothing.
Through 2 presidents.
Nothing. And one of the main activists that was fighting for the water in Flint, Michigan, they murdered him.
All right.
They got rid of her.
So Pocket 2 said, yeah, that'll cause a choke point. The thing is, you want to try to get out of there. I would not be surprised if it's going down somewhere right now.
Hell no. Sure, it's always going down. They always doing some shit when we sleep and not paying attention.
Right on. Appreciate you for watching us from Canada, man. Much respect. Appreciate
somebody watching us from Canada.
Yeah, Denny Loving.
Oh man, thank you.
Subscribe to the channel, Denny.
Yeah, we talk about heavy subjects up in here. We ain't hiding nothing.
Subscribe to the channel.
And then you can even let us know what topic you want to talk about. And we'll look into that topic because we do our research.
Yeah, we have
and
people's choice.
Yeah, we come back because we would
Pockets too.
Our podcasts work off of you guys.
Appreciate you.
That's how our podcasts work. We go live because we want to hear from the audience. So thank you guys. We appreciate you guys.
Appreciate y'all.
Make sure you share the video and let other people know about the video. And catch us every Tuesday and Thursday.
Somebody said it is going down in Morgan Hill. Eva said there was looting going on.
Really? Yeah. Oh,
Morgan Hill ain't far from Crystal.
See, y'all telling me some stuff because I didn't know it's not at all.
But that's what they want.
Morgan Hill is right by San Jose.
Right. 2
and 9
burglaries.
times out of 10, it's not the people.
Wow, for real?
Pockets 2 said 2 burglaries. I heard, Eva. They broke into somebody's car.
Oh my. 911 Israel. Common Sense Show has some scary stuff about California. Multiple videos tonight. Really? Okay.
Check it out.
We're gonna check it out when we go off.
Yeah, man.
We go off air. Wow.
So yeah, we appreciate y'all for coming in
and not only just looking to California, looking to other states that's already experienced it too. Exactly. You just don't hear about them. So
right.
They only show certain news in certain states. So we ain't gonna hear about everything that happened in other places or whatever. But
and try to watch some international.
Right, stay away the hell away from CNN and Fox.
21.
Stay away from ABC, NBC.
Hold on, both of y'all talking. Would you say stay away from the
mainstream? Stay away from because they gonna take away. They gonna add.
They gonna have their own narrative.
What
was the one that you said to check out?
That Agenda 21.
Agenda 21.
Propaganda.
Agenda 21 propaganda. Check it out.
So,
Poppy Sue said, "Glad you are here." Well, we appreciate y'all. That's what we hear.
Yeah, we appreciate
it. Talk about a little bit of everything that's real, raw, and relative to us. That's what we're speaking on. This platform is to try to educate, entertain, and enlighten at the same time. Sometimes we have topics that are very lighthearted. We all are in here having a good time, laughing and joking, because we all need that. With everything that's going on, sometimes we need a platform where we can come in and just have a good time.
Don't believe everything you see on the news.
For real.
No, I see some. There are some.
But sometimes we're going to hit it.
Yeah.
We're going to hit it hard and heavy, because you gotta have somewhere where you can go and talk and be able to talk about the shit that you see and that's going on around us as well. Because if we don't, then we'll hold it all in and think that we're all going crazy individually, and we know
so let me ask a question also, is that if there was a major catastrophe power outage and it lasted not just for 24 hours, 48 hours,
it's that time to let folks hit it.
Would you let them puff? He's gonna let y'all hit it. If you hit it, go ahead and hit it. Make sure you got your drink. Keep your drink on you.
But yeah, they was in that power outage, huh? How was y'all survive?
So how are you?
Let's start asking them that.
Is any one of you ready? Where you can survive a power outage for 2 weeks to a month, or maybe safe answer it even lasts. I want to give them the extreme, because shit, when they get ready to drop the bomb, it's not gonna be fixed by the next day.
So let's do it like this. Because there may be people on here that have experience that know. There may be people that have no idea. So let's set it up to where we would say what we would do, because we might learn from each other. We may have some ideas. So what would y'all do? What would you do if it was a major power outage that happened tonight and lasts indefinitely? We don't know how long it lasts.
Yeah, let's not even put a limit on when it lasts.
Are you prepared?
It happens.
Are you prepared already?
Martial laws in place.
And if not,
what will you do? Are you ready? Are you prepared?
Yeah, what would you do to be prepared?
Will you help someone? I mean, it's so much.
But we're gonna just set it up like that right now. Right. If it was to happen tonight, A, are you prepared? And B, if not, what would you do to prepare?
Hey, Pocket 2, let me ask you this. My daughter was telling me that is he African American or African? The guy that came in with the water, making the water out of air.
You keep going over different subjects. What we gonna stick?
I'm just saying. He said find water.
Oh.
So I was saying
the guy. Yeah, it's the guy. He's from Africa. He was a little boy from Africa, but I think they live in the States, don't they?
I don't know.
But yeah, it's a little boy that has no, it's not a little boy, it's a young man that has come up with these tanks, some tanks that he has engineered and built, where he knows how to make water out of air. And he has found the key on how to make water, and he's doing it out of air. He's getting oxygen and running it through these tanks, and it's producing water somehow. The tanks are like big as hell, like big as someone's living room almost, but he's able to produce water. So I am sure that he's going to be a hot commodity if they're not already probably
Right.
knowing about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or trying to
Right.
copy what he got. But I don't know nothing about it really, so I'm gonna task myself to go and research it and learn more about it.
Right.
But yeah, that would definitely be a great resource to have in a situation like that. But you gotta, I don't know, what is the tank ran off of? I don't know if the tank is ran
I don't
off
know.
of
We're gonna do
electricity.
some research on it. I'm gonna do some research on it. I'm very interested in knowing how he produced that.
Have any of them ever been in a power outage?
So
I've been in a power outage when the earthquake was a power outage in Frisco for hours, for days.
Yeah.
We had no, and they was giving away. Oh Lord, that was so
That
much
food,
fun.
that blood, water.
Oh man, they was giving away.
So Mama said, "Nah, I'm not prepared." Then what happens to work? No income coming in. You can't work without light. Too crazy to even think about. But it's some shit we need to.
But we need it's yeah.
But how can somebody put you out if they ain't got nothing? If the world's shutting down, how can you pay somebody? So out of respect,
Yeah, you can't work. You're not gonna be able to work. If
bills ain't gonna be.
Yeah, if there was a
Nobody
major
bills
power
gonna be
outage
due.
or some shit that happened,
people
flooding or whatever.
the world is finna.
Because
There's no work.
Go on their computer.
Yeah,
and try to
it's
charge
survival
you.
mode.
Everything electrical is gonna be shut the fuck down.
Yeah,
People are
it's
going to
survival
be at
mode.
home
So
with their
now,
families.
how do you survive with your family?
protection? You need food.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, I got some ideals. We need to come with real raw ideals.
Yeah, we need to really
what we would do.
Yeah,
We hypothetically speaking, but this is the type of conversations that we need to have.
right.
Instead of all the time, just sitting back talking about frivolous
Look, I don't know what happened.
BS.
Well,
So find a pond, a stream. That's a good idea. That's going to always be running water. Not only with the
But
stream is that fresh running
that's
water.
not polluted.
Hopefully, if it's not tainted
Or polluted.
Pool
shocking tiny amounts.
You can help
gallons of water
with a couple of things with a river or a stream because
calcium.
that'll give you a sense of direction as well.
Look it up on the EPA
I got a question
website.
for the people. Do they believe it's gonna be like concentration camps or something? Because if it comes to that point, and if it goes to now into eternity, that means it turns into survival mode. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be more security out here. Y'all think y'all just gonna be out here living?
Oh no, you're gonna have to go to the mountains. You have to be in another country.
You're gonna be like a refugee or something.
Poppy
If you're
still
not
said,
following whatever system.
I would love to know. You got any links?
No, I don't. Not yet. Not yet.
Find a stream. Pool shot in tiny amounts will purify. That is true. Did y'all hear that? People, if you did not hear that, that is true.
Is that some tablets you put into your pool?
Calcium tablets. Yep.
Yep. Where are we gonna get the water from?
You can do that
inside the stream.
You can do that to the stream water.
Okay, we in California. What if it dry up?
It ain't gonna dry up like that. Why would it dry up?
Because ain't the water. Ain't they talking about?
You talking about nature? Just because
I thought y'all was saying until eternity. How we gonna survive?
But just because power goes out, don't mean that water stops running.
I know. I'm
in
talking
your
about
house it does, but not natural.
But I'm saying
the Sacramento River.
Get me to the nearest valley of aloe vera plants.
I believe more one times like that. It's gonna be more police.
How about that?
Either you gonna be with it or
with
you ain't gonna
with
be
a sharp knife.
So I believe they gonna probably people gonna be forced out of their houses. I don't think you just gonna be able to just live.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be it will gradually get to that point, but right away they're not going to have enough organization, just the police and the marshals themselves coming in.
But these motherfuckers got plans though. They've been planning for years and years and years.
But you don't know what they exactly got planned.
Not exactly, but the mark of the beast is most definitely in effect.
I understand that, but that don't mean that you cannot be prepared for it. You sound like that no matter what, everybody's going to be done and basically go.
Well, I'm not saying gonna be done, but I just feel like it's gonna be survival mode because
of course
it's gonna be more police enforcement. First,
What if martial law
get involved.
That's
So
why.
martial
law
law
walk the
they
streets.
coming in everybody's house.
That's why
Yes,
you would be.
That's everybody's house.
That's why you would be drinking out of a
Right,
stream
Eva?
or a river.
Right, Mona?
So that means you
in
gotta
survival
leave your
mode.
house. Right. So
Yeah.
that means you on the run from
Right,
the
Pocket?
system because you know concentration camps gonna be put into effect then.
It's very
Shit.
possible.
So you gotta ask the
Concentration
people,
camps already
are
put
you
into
gonna
effect.
choose this side or
They gonna
this
just
side?
go where
Because
to
everybody
take
ain't
your
gonna be
ass.
with that same type of
What-
system.
what's
Some
the-
people gonna be so dependent on.
It's not about size. It's about individual survival. At that
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Some people are going to choose to, oh well,
Go
I'm
with
going
the
to this.
police and-
Yeah, oh,
some
yeah,
people-
oh, yeah,
some people-
oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Some
fine.
people gonna be just like slaves.
That's how if they choose.
They
to
gonna
do that,
enslave
they
a lot
choose
of
to do
us.
that.
I just think,
I think
We
families
just-
need to have some
like you
shit
said in the
organized.
beginning, if it's just a simple power outage, they gonna give us our power back, then yeah. But if it comes to like this, gonna be nothing else after that, survival, food, and all the other kind of
Of
shit.
course, because the first thing
Right.
that happens in that case, first and foremost, we know that martial law is going to kick in. When martial law kicks in,
Yeah.
then at that point, you, like you said, what are you going to do? Are you going to follow the
Yeah,
rules of martial law or not?
right,
And if you choose not to follow the rules of martial law,
right,
are you prepared? And what would you do?
yeah.
That's how the
Because
question needs to be
either most times if you fronted with it, they gonna kill you. If you against the system, they gonna kill you.
Oh yeah, they gonna definitely
Well, that's happening right now.
Yeah, I know. So
I
it's
mean,
just gonna be. But some people
We
don't
already,
believe
we,
in
already
process of
that.
got, we
elimination.
already got concentration camps.
yeah,
We already got
plenty of
families being
those.
ripped away from their families.
Right.
We
Right.
already
Right.
got DEA kicking in people's doors for nothing. We
Right.
already got police officers.
But some
coming to
people
their
ignore that
upstairs.
though. They
Huh?
ignore that. They just listening to what they see in the news. It's not actually happening
Yeah,
to them.
it's a lot of people that are, but it's a lot of people that ain't. The people
Yeah.
that I know that
Yeah.
I encase around, we are
Right.
well aware and well prepared.
Right.
Right.
But I'm saying for the people that believe the masses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and for that, that is what it is.
hold on.
But
Pocket say.
at that point, you can't be worried about the masses.
Well, I
Because
am because
Thank
I'm
you,
in a place
Pocket.
that I don't
Have a
own-
good
I don't
night.
own
Have a
nothing
good
in this
night.
world.
Pocket say they leaving, they gotta go to work.
All right. Thank you
I'll
for
be back
coming in.
again.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. He say I have to go.
When
Gotta be up
when
a bit early.
when it hit the fan like that, you're gonna
Yeah.
have to be in survival mode. Survival mode
Yeah.
is when you are making sure that you and yours is good.
Right.
You don't have time to be worried about the masses at that time.
I mean, that's who's gonna be after you, though.
Hmm?
That's who's gonna be after you, because like once you reject following the masses,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you have to go into survival mode, because you're not gonna be able to just live in your house, even though the power out and all this, and the world in it, like
the
go
thing
to
about
turmoil.
it is the masses is not going to be coming after you.
Who do you think
Right.
the masses is? Because the police department and the martial law is part of the masses.
No. The thing about it is, when something like that happened, these local police departments, they ain't gonna be the ones that's gonna be kicking in those.
No, if they not on the force, because they gonna have to choose up too.
No, they not gonna be the ones. It's gonna be people that don't look like you, look like us, speak our language. This shit is way bigger. That you going to a different level, but it's not gonna be Americans coming in your doors.
I don't know. I believe we'll go fight another man's war.
What-
We'll
what-
go kick in our own motherfucking people door.
No. I'm telling you, it's gonna be the other way around. It's gonna be motherfucking mercenaries from other countries that don't give a fuck. They're gonna speak their language. They're gonna have a translator with you, and if you don't follow them directions, they're gonna follow theirs.
So is that part of the UN splitting up the United States or something like that? 'Cause,
I'm not. This ain't that topic. But trust and believe me, it's not gonna be yo CIA and because half of them motherfuckers is gonna be rocking with that other side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Either some of them gonna roll with it.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
some of them ain't.
Exactly.
They know what's up.
That's
A lot of them gonna be
It's
trying to protect their own
It's
motherfucking
not
family.
exactly.
That's
Trust
like
me,
us.
A lot of them gonna be like, fuck that, I got a family myself.
I
Shit.
free.
I'm
I
not
know
gonna-
exactly how they gonna do it.
Right.
I got free good understanding of how this shit go down.
But I know it's semi already done because for one, the local police department is being trained to just kill us.
Hell yeah, that's number one. That's the new
glitching.
glitching. That's the new glitching.
I don't know if you misconstruing what I'm saying,
No, but
they're all on the same side.
Yeah, no, but the only thing that you're saying is that where you took the topic to a twist is you're saying, are they going to be willing to roll with martial law or not? That's a personal choice at that time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everything is a personal choice because you ask them what would they do, because some people in there may be saying
that wasn't the topic though. We were talking about the blackout. But you're making it seem like it's as soon as the blackout.
No, I said that because I said until forever. Indefinitely. Right. So if it's out at least longer than a month, you don't think that motherfucker, the world then flipped in a month?
Of course. If it's more than, well, first off, are we talking about the world or are we talking about just Northern California?
That's what I thought you was talking about, the world.
We were talking about Northern
California.
We were talking about Northern California.
Okay.
We talking about us. But if it's a worldwide thing, if we make it to
that's what I thought you was saying at the end.
Then of course, martial law is going to.
Right.
If it's
that's
worldwide,
what I was thinking.
No, I was just saying what they doing up in that
Morgan Hill.
Right.
So they can implement martial law from there.
Right. If we talk about Northern California, then it depends on how long it's going to take before martial law kick off.
Right.
But of course, if it's more than 2-3 weeks and motherfuckers is in the street robbing, looting, killing, stealing, of course, fall into their trap, martial law will jump off.
Right.
And then at that point, yes, you gonna have that choice to make.
Yeah.
But
who's in the room with us?
We know that that's gonna come someday, eventually.
Right. Yeah.
So, are we prepared?
Type on perm.
Yeah, but you said because when you say prepared sounds like a long time.
Let me know you in the room.
Short time.
Let me know you in the room.
Motherfuckers gonna be chilling. I can get through this. We just hope don't no motherfucker come in here, because you ain't really losing nothing in no short time. I really enjoyed Pocket too.
And that's the thing. That's
Look
the thing
forward
about
them coming back.
Plan. What does your plan and your preparation consist of? Does it consist of being mobile? Does it consist of being at your house?
Where I'm from, I've been semi-prepared. I've always been semi-prepared because I've experienced blackouts and lights being out for weeks and shit. So I've always rode around with blankets and extra clothes and shit like that in my car. I always got toothpaste in my car. I got water in my car. You know what I'm saying? But that's just for a short time.
Right.
But I know we gotta eat now. Motherfucker ain't saved up for all kind of shit, but versus my brother and them, they got canned goods all over their house in every motherfucking room.
Right.
But in a time like that, do you really think you'll be able to take all that shit with you?
Right.
You gonna have to grab some.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was saying, are you be prepared?
Are you
because being prepared is you're gonna keep some shit in your truck. You're gonna make sure you got some shit already ready to be taken straight in tote. Boom. Right. Put them totes in the middle of the rock. Load that shit up.
Like Mona said, no, I'm not ready right now. I'm not prepared.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, the majority of us,
are not prepared.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was saying. We need for everybody to pitch ideals. Right. So for us that aren't prepared, that don't know what to do, never had experience of being in a blackout at all. Some people got more experience. Right. What do we do? What should we be doing? So that's what I was trying to get them to do. If, however you want to look at it, if it happens for just 4 days and the power come back on, or if it happened nationwide and it happened until we figure it out, you got to be prepared for the worst.
Right.
So in preparation for that, what are we supposed to be doing? So first and foremost, we know more than anything, we got to have water.
Yeah.
So,
food.
And I know that I say it all the time. I'm gonna start buying more water and saving, but I bullshit on it.
And not only that though, it's still limited supplies in the store too. So you can.
It is.
They didn't wipe these stores completely out of the supplies.
But my point on that is, like I said, I always say I need to do it, and I don't.
Yeah. Right.
But I have the time on my hands. And I done said that hundreds of times.
And
ain't did what I'm supposed to
have a first aid kit available.
We all know that we need water.
Even in the defibrillator, you know what I'm saying? It's good to have that motherfucker.
The shit $5-6 a case.
Yeah.
We spend that shit on other shit. So,
yeah.
You know.
I know we're not prepared.
No.
And the government knows a lot of us not prepared.
Exactly.
Please believe that. That's why they able to track our cell phone, our debit cards.
So what you have an experience in being in some blackouts, what do you suggest? What are some of the things that the people need to do?
Well, like I said, I always got the spare water, the spare blankets. I may have like a extra pair of shoes. I keep candles around my house. So
yes, comments come in all shades. Yes. For real.
So those just the small things, but that's only the things that'll last a short time. Right. But if you want to be prepared for a long time, I can't suggest nothing for you, but try to survive, because for one, we in the land that we don't own, but we can't purchase land. But we can't purchase land and have it as our own. But a lot of us don't do that, because if you don't pay the taxes on that motherfucker or whatever, they come.
Well, you gonna pay the taxes though. If you know if that's your land.
But we talking about once the world going down, ain't no plan for nothing there, because it ain't gonna even be no system. It ain't gonna even be no monetary system probably once the world, you know what I'm saying?
Right, it probably won't.
But we may not own the land, but we build the land.
Okay, but if martial law, are we talking about? Because I'm thinking about the end times, and I know in the end times you ain't gonna have no choice just to live on your land and live how you want to live, because the world is gonna be controlled.
I'm not talking about staying on your land and living on your land. I'm saying being able to move about and know how to navigate through these United States.
Nobody do, because you ain't never. It's different type of. You know,
I know one thing. We all better have passports. How about that?
I don't know, but see, you know, we got different views on the world, because I see the world as being a totally different way, probably than what y'all viewing it in your mind. So that's why my response is different. But I see either, like I said, you either gonna be on this side or you gonna be. It's the rich against the poor.
But that's the beautiful thing about it. We all got opinions, but that doesn't necessarily mean either one of us.
You know, I just don't want to cross the topics up. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep sticking to the line, and I want to get a clear understanding of what you stressing on, what part of life you talking about. Because once I see it going down, I'm seeing it from
So give us your take, because
my take. So by next year, well, it's people already chipped now, but by 2021, they're trying to have everybody chipped. First of all, are you gonna choose to take the mark, or you not gonna choose to take the mark?
What you gonna do?
I'm not gonna take it.
And then what's gonna happen?
I gotta go for that survival mode.
And how you gonna do that?
I don't know yet.
That's what we're trying to get down. So that's what we trying to figure out.
And so I come to the point where, like I said, I don't own nothing in this world. Even if I own my own motherfucking house, and I don't choose to follow their rules, and they taking that shit from me. So I gotta go into survival.
Oh yeah, you never own your house or your car.
That's what I'm saying. So
but your land is your land. But your land is your land,
that has not been touched.
But if you buy, I'm just saying, if you buy a piece of land, that's your land.
No, but it's not, because
you pay the taxes on that land.
But what if I can't pay the taxes on that land?
But you will though, because that's
no. What if I can't? Because for one, I don't have the work.
Why would you buy land and you can't pay the taxes?
Listen to me. If I take the mark, if I choose not to take the mark and follow this system that the president already been having in place since Ronald Reagan was in presidency. So the one world government, one world new order. So if I choose not to take this mark, I'm not gonna have no job. Because the future money is finna disappear. Y'all know that too, right?
Right.
No money. So I gotta take the mark in order to have money. So if I ain't got no money, how can I purchase anything to survive? I gotta go to steal it.
So
what do you do to prepare yourself?
So you're giving us your view on how it's gonna go down.
Yeah.
So the question is, what are you going to do?
I don't know until I'm in that moment. Like I said, I'm only prepared.
I ain't gonna wait for the moment.
Time.
I'm not gonna wait for the moment.
So with that being said, the moment hasn't come upon any of us yet.
Right.
So it's upon all of us. It's of all of us to start putting a plan in place, whatever we think that plan is going to be or should be. Because what happens is we do more having indifferences than trying to actually come up with what do we do. That's what we need to do, regardless of what my view may be on how it's gonna go down and yours may be. What we do agree on is it's gonna motherfucking go down.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So how do we prepare for when it go down? That's what we need to talk about. That's what we need to come up with is solutions.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, you remember that.
Regardless of the view, we need to come up with hard solutions on how do we survive.
Yeah.
If we, like you said in your choice, choose not to take the mark.
Right.
And like in my view, choose not to flow with martial law, whatever it comes.
Yeah.
To. How do we survive then? That's what we need to discuss.
It was 8:30.
We got 5 minutes. So back to it. We know we need to up on our water. What after that?
We need to put in a security plan. So when something was to happen, where we would meet, how will we do this or do that?
Now that's
things
more
like
logical.
that. We need to make sure we have first aid kits. We need to make sure who's gonna gather the kids, save the kids, who's gonna get where to who, what car. You know, those are the things when I say are we prepared. Meeting places and we know we're not gonna have we know we're not gonna have any electronics. We know that shit's gonna be down. You know what I'm saying? Do anybody have a what you call a system? What they call it?
So somebody said police would look. Okay. So, look, somebody.
No,
said,
I'm actually headed to training.
So somebody said
landline telephone. That shit's going down.
Yeah,
it don't matter. It's not gonna landline. None of that shit gonna work.
Yeah, somebody said you'll have to team up with your loved ones.
Yeah.
Police will abandon their posts and take care of their own family.
Hell yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, they will.
I will be back again. Thank y'all.
That was pocket 2.
Gotta go. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
Comment is coming in all shades.
Then yeah,
he said
comment is coming in all shades.
Landline telephones, them will be out of there.
Yeah, all that shit gonna be down.
Out of there. No power.
And you know the crazy shit about it is that we're gonna be trying to use our cell phones.
That's gone.
And that shit ain't gonna work either. You feel me? None of this shit electronic. That's why
all of this shit
electronics right now.
That's why I say that I don't know. I won't know until that time because we can sit here and make a plan. First of all, we online and it's being listened to besides the people that we see on here.
Yeah.
So we can make a plan all day and we think like, oh, we finna show up at the meeting spot and do this and this, but they done heard everything we said. So you have to make a plan together.
We gather together.
I know that.
But this is a platform
right,
where we
because
can
they asking about phones and landlines and stuff like that. I'm saying you can't do that type of stuff on here either.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we know this not gonna work. We know all this
to
stuff
let
is not gonna
people
work.
know because some people may think that landline, and we can tell them, no, that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
That's what it's about, is trying to tell each other what we should be doing, or at least planting the seeds and giving ideals instead of just saying this is what I think is going to happen. Okay, so invite.
Yeah.
Say you do.
Yeah.
Then what?
That's what I'm saying. Most people don't know until it actually happened. It's just like saying, "Oh, it was
that
come up
how
on
you
it,"
gonna live your life?
But
knowing that something
majority
about
of
to happen.
most of the day, every day I do.
Us.
I wake
That's
up.
what I was saying.
I wake up on a prayer.
Shit.
I wake up on prayer and I live by faith because nobody knows when it's their last time of day.
And my faith
So,
gonna tell me to make sure I'm prepared.
Most times I can't make a decision until it's happening right at that moment.
Right.
But I mean, I'm not a person to where I'm just gonna start. Oh, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. No.
I just live off of prior proper planning prevents piss poor performances. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the little bit of money that it would take, the little bit of effort, time, thinking, strategizing that it would take to try to put a plan in place, I think it's just going to be way more viable if something was to happen, which we feel that it is going to happen, not if, but when something happens, it's going to be way more valuable than if a motherfucker just sit back and didn't do nothing and talk about it.
Right. Yeah. Well, I will say I'll give them a tip that I do have. I went online and I researched natural shit for things to heal my body when I do get sick, so I don't need no doctor.
There you go.
So right now I've stacked up on every vitamin pill plant that I can buy in a pill form because I know I can just grab my bag of pills.
There you go.
And I know what this is gonna do for me.
So this is what I'm saying. That's great. No, because this is great because say for instance, we come up with a meeting plan. Okay, I like to cook. I'll be the one that will handle the food for everybody. You feel me? Okay, you
You be the medical person. You be the one that say, okay, I know this is what we need for the blah blah. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
You're gonna have to do amongst
You're the person that's a navigator. This is the thing that we have to.
Yeah, everybody gonna have to come up with a plan.
Yeah.
And
we need about 4 drivers, 5 drivers. That's
think about
you know. Yeah.
Like you said, they thinking and they're knowing that most people are not ready on any type of level.
Right.
So they're going to come with a game plan for that.
Yeah. Right.
But just think if when it happens, people had some type of level of preparation.
Right.
It's going to have more resistance than if motherfuckers would just call with their hands down.
Right. Them the ones that get. Well, if they don't, okay, I get that line.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, if a motherfucker, if you was just, you know what I'm saying, run up on a motherfucker around them, they had no idea when they was naked.
Right. Yeah.
That lick gonna be a whole lot easier than if a motherfucker walking around strapped.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
You still might get them.
We need motherfuckers with walkie-talkies.
You might get to that thing first.
Battery ran.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like,
that pick up a signal.
I think if we as individuals could get all of our people to come up with a plan and all the people they know to come up with a plan.
Right.
I think if, as we say, as the masses, if we was a little more, just even slightly more prepared,
right,
you know, it's going to have an effect, on it to where they'll have to reroute and game plan again, which will possibly give them up.
And let me say this because we got to get ready. We got to get ready to start closing.
Yes, we're out of here.
Let me say this too. If you guys notice, when you go into your grocery stores, they selling those military packages now. What they call
MREs.
MREs. They are selling them in grocery stores. They have never ever sold MREs to cut to the public, civilians. It's always sold through military. Yep. But they're selling them now, and they're making them look glamorous and all that. But that's what the fuck they are. Okay, so if I was you, I would pack up on them, get you some. We have some here. You feel me? My thing is everybody have to be able to do what they gotta do and come together as a unit. Okay, we might, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna continue this another time.
Everybody in the room, if we can get y'all to hit the thumbs up for us one tiny, hit that like button, please. Please.
And remember, I have a show coming up this weekend at the African Marketplace in Sacramento. Big Ol' Meezy will be hosting the show. The kids are going to be doing their thing with a talent show. I'll be opening up for the kids. It's going to be really nice. We're going to have some abstract artists out there. It's going to be really nice, you guys. Somewhere you can come and have some fun and eat. My boy Muhammad going to be out there with his meats and everything. And then next week I have my, is it next week? Not next week. We got the next. I have my show at the Touch of Class on the 24th, which is a Thursday. So you guys come out and support. All
right. Somebody, Viking Matt came in and said,
hey,
Deborah Tavares has been warning about power outages for years. She also warned about fires in Cali before they happen. Go to her YouTube and check her out. We'll do.
Oh, thank you. We sure will do. Sure. And I'm sorry you coming in at the last minute. We getting ready to take off. We only do an hour. We're already over. But we thank you so much.
For sure.
Yes, definitely. I believe it. We're very enlightened people.
Check it out.
So yes.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Everybody for coming. We so much appreciate that.
Hold on. We're on Tuesday and Thursdays at 7:30 to 8:30 on Tuesday and Thursdays.
Yes.
Thank you.
Tuesdays, Thursdays, 7:30, 8:30. We'll catch y'all next Tuesday. Y'all have a good weekend. Everybody be safe out there. Have fun. Do your thing.
I will.
Think about what we said, man. Get with your people and come up with some kind of plan. One love.
Peace out.
On perk. We out of here.
On perk. Peace.